This is a big endorsement from investors, but got to get your reaction to the price, not just doubling, but more than doubling, up 142% on opening day. How do you feel about that?
The fact that we are a public company makes me feel great. We're focused very much on the long term, and I think the short-term value creation is not where our focus is. We've been focused on our mission to serve the community, build out a great social marketplace, and just continue to grow and serve.
Well, it feels a little bit like deja vu to me. I just spoke with Max Levchin, the CEO of a firm, yesterday. We spoke with Brian Chesky of Airbnb, Tony Xu of DoorDash on the day of their IPOs. And, in all of these cases, the stock basically doubled. And I wonder, are you at all concerned about the money that you left on the table or the bankers getting the price wrong?
So we think of everything as building a partnership, Emily. So from the very beginning, when we started our marketplace, we created a partnership with our seller, and we've kept that partnership. Instead of worrying about sort of how much we are leaving on the table, we feel like there's just so much opportunity and so much value creation to serve and take this power of social marketplace that we've created. And we're excited about the future of shopping that's ahead of us. So we think of this as a beginning of the journey, and excited. I don't think this is in any way a negative day. It's such a positive day for everyone.
Well, personally, I'm a posher myself, or I have been. So let's talk about the future of e-commerce, especially as we come into some sort of new normal and vaccines roll out. I know that the pandemic has been great for e-commerce. Do you see that keeping up?
I think the three trends that we see happening and have been happening even prior to the pandemic sort of accelerated it as we sort of went into this very dark phase. Number one is shift to online, and that has been happening for a wide variety of reasons, but online is just an amazing form of engagement. COVID accelerated that. Second is shift to social. When we think of shopping, we don't think of social, and we are showing that shopping can be social. The reason shopping is social is because shopping was always social. We went shopped in malls, and online came, and we are trying to blend the two things together. Third, I think, which is the most unintuitive and the most exciting, is the shift to secondhand and sustainable shopping. And when we think of Poshmark, we're sitting right at the intersection of these three things. And that's why we're excited about the future of shopping now and for the next decade.
Manish, who do you think of as your competitors? Certainly there's not another company that does exactly what you do, but obviously eBay's been around for a long time, and Facebook Marketplace has actually been gaining a lot of traction.
Our focus has been to really bring the joy of social shopping online and empower everyone to become a buyer and a seller. Quite distinct than sort of what you see in Craigslist and that style of marketplaces. If there is one marketplace that you can maybe get inspiration for, it's highly curated and distinct. It would be Etsy. But our sellers are really much broader and much more diverse, because what they're selling is everything ranging from what they have in the closet to building out full boutiques and shops on the platform. So we think of ourselves as this socially engaging, where every seller is creating a brand. And that shows in long-term engagement. We have 4.5 million active sellers, 30 million active users who spend more than 27 minutes a day on the platform.
I am really intrigued by the idea of sustainable shopping. I've talked about this with Julie Wainwright, the CEO of The Real Real, and she has talked about the waste, especially in the apparel industry, and obviously secondhand marketplaces can combat that. Can you give us an idea of Poshmark's role in cutting down the waste and making the apparel and fashion industry more sustainable?
That's been one of our core missions, is to really make every item sort of get the maximum usage, continue to go forward, and be gifted forward. To that end, we built our entire platform, making it super easy to sell, super easy to take item you bought and resell on the platform. We've got a tool called Reposh, and then ultimately find and discover and connect, where it isn't just about the fact that you're reusing this item, you're actually getting a very delightful, joyful experience. So when we think of social shopping, we think that the power of resale really gives it that amazing vibrancy that powers our entire platform. And in many ways, if you look at the future of shopping, it isn't just about resale, it isn't about retail. It's really about bringing them together and bringing the joy of what used to happen when you used to walk into a neighborhood store. And that's our mission, which is to bring the joy of social shopping to both resale and retail.